Okay, this is the best angle I could get on the game, so we're going to go with this right now. My name's Caravan, and I'm going to be talking about before you buy Shadow Ninjas. Shadow Ninjas is a light 20-minute hidden movement deduction game for 2 to 5 players from Outset Media, featuring bluffing ninja cats, abstract strategy, and dice rolling. A cute but cunning hidden movement game where ninja cats blend with decoy shadows, bluff and mislead guard dogs, and race to capture a koi. Playing Shadow Ninjas feels like a playful game of cat and mouse, exciting, surprising, and fun, as you misdirect guards and sneak your ninja to victory among decoy shadows. So let's talk about the setup for the game. All you're going to do is you're going to get everyone in the game and decide who's going to be the dog, first of all. The dog is the guard dog. They want to make sure you cannot do anything to capture these koi fish. The rest of the players, whether it's 2 to 5 other players or 2 to 4 other players, will take the roles of the ninja cat. Depending on the player count, you're going to take ninja cat tokens and the dice based on the color. So if you get the orange cat, you're going to take the orange dice. If you get the purple cat, you're going to get the purple dice. Green cat, green dice. Blue cat, blue dice. All that fun stuff. So everyone should have 2 dice. A certain number of shadow ninjas. Shadow ninjas will look like this. It's going to be the black on both sides, black and blue on both sides, and then if there's a color on the other side, that means that is your ninja color. Once you get all those tokens, you're going to, in turn order, without the guard dog looking, put them down on the back line. Anywhere you want on the back line. There's about a total of, I think, 32 spots in the back line, or 30 spots in the back line. You should fill it up until there's 16 ninjas on there, on average, depending on the player count. Everything in that regard will be in the handbook. Once all the ninjas are placed, the guard dog will come back and start looking at the board. Now, if you're the guard dog, your goal is to capture all of the ninjas in the game, all 4 ninjas, 34 ninjas, before they can get to any of the koi fish in the back of the board. If you're a ninja, your goal is to try to get your specific ninja to be on one of the koi fish spots. The way you play the game is you're going to take your 2 dice, let's say I'm blue, a blue ninja, and roll them. Then you're going to take 2 tokens, 2 different tokens specifically, and move them up to as much as you rolled. So if I choose this token right here, I can move it up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Let's choose another one. This one, I can move it up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say that. When you're done with your turn, the next player in turn order will go. And you just keep doing that clockwise until one player has captured a koi fish and they win, or the guard dog captures all the ninjas and they win. If one of these shadow people we talked about that has nothing but the same face on both sides is on top of the koi fish, then they can flip it over, reveal as a shadow, and spawn anywhere in the back of the board. They're not out of the game. They're just shadow ninjas that don't ever go away. So when you move tokens, make sure it's not too obvious which ones yours are. And also you can move any token, even the tokens other players put down. The reason why is if you think you know where your opponent's token is, you can get them revealed by the guard dog. The way the guard dog's tokens work is if they're in line of sight to any ninja, you're going to flip over that token. So if I go right here, I'm now in line of sight, meaning a straight line that's not blocked by any walls or bushes of any kind. You are spotted. So if you flip over the token, if it's a shadow ninja, they just go out to the back of the line, wherever the player wants to put them. And if they are a ninja, like this one's a green ninja, I got them out of the game successfully. Congratulations, I am 1 step closer to my goal. The guard dog has 2 dogs to help them aid in capturing the ninjas. They do the same thing. They're going to roll their 2 dice. The only difference is they have to use their dice on these 2 different tokens. They don't have many options where to put them. They just have to take place on these 2 tokens. So one goes in one token, one goes in the other token. And that's all there is about the game. That's all you need to know. There's no extra rules. There's no edge cases. It's a very simple, straightforward game. No confusion whatsoever. To go more into the facts, let's talk about some other similar games. I don't know any other similar game this is like, other than maybe like Mind Management, which is the opposite of it. I'm used to games where in the 1v many, the one is the guy that's hiding from the many, and then the many trying to find the one. In this game, the many are trying to hide from the one, which changes the game dramatically. And I think that even though this game is so simple and like kid friendly, like you can teach a 5 to 10-year-old to play this game pretty simply. It's a game that's fun for like adults too. Like this is just a quick, light 1v many logic deduction game that uses like abstract strategy move for the most part. Maybe not like 100% abstract strategy, but enough to where I could put it in that category. And the seller points for this game is really this fast setup and play. It's very quick, very fun for what it is. It is engaging for all player counts and engaging for all ages, no matter how old or young you are. This is very simple. Additionally, the cute art and theme helps a lot. The fact that it's like 2 Shiba Inus in like Japanese samurai warrior outfits versus cats trying not to be caught by the dog. That's very cute theme. cute art, and I like the board and look of it a good amount. It looks more than just a kid's game, if you're asking me. Now let's go to my opinion. This game really feels like a simple, new age kids game, in my opinion, because I know I said it's not for kids, but in the sense where it's like a simple game that anyone can enjoy. Like Uno technically feels like a kid's game because how simple it is, but all ages enjoy it. People to this day still like playing Uno. And that's what this is in the same vein of for me, where like it's enjoyable for all ages, even though it might be meant for a specific type of consumer. What I liked about this, I liked the fact that, like, again, I like the all ages to play this. I like that anyone can drop down, play a quick game, whether they like it or hate it, whatever it is. They can say they played this game in full within like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It does play better at the most player count. Like, it does play best at 5, in my opinion, because it's nice interacting with other players. I would say 4 at least, but you can play this in 2. It's not bad at 2. 2 is probably the most chess-like abstract form of it. And again, I like the art. I like the Shiba Inus versus cats theme. I personally do. I love animals, so I love seeing animal themes. What I didn't like, the only thing I didn't like about this game is the dice. The dice restrictive movement, especially when you're the guard dog, which I typically play as a guard dog. When you roll 2 1s, I just rolled 2 5s. It's insane. But if I roll 2 1s, then my whole turn is just doing this. So people can move their shadow ninjas a lot faster than I can move my guard dog, and it's too dependent upon luck. Like, I think that there should be no dice movement personally. I think you should have a different mechanism. I know they added the dice movement, so it's not an abstract game, so it's kind of like a fun, a little bit random game, but I feel like if they just leaned into the abstract nature, kids could play it, adults could play it. Maybe there's a thing where like you have cards in your hand that you play for the certain value, and you can play like 2 on your turn. I don't know what it is. But this wasn't it. The dice was not it. I would like this game a lot more, and I'd play it a lot more if it wasn't for the dice. But the fact that your roll abilities are randomized, like the fact that your distance you can travel is randomized, especially whenever you're the guard dog, meaning you're already at a pretty big handicap as is, that was suffocating. And it made the game go from like, oh, this is a fair balance, to like, oh, it could easily not be a fair balance based on my luck today, which I did not appreciate. Would I replay it? I would definitely replay this. I have a few squads that want to try this out. I think it's a good game for like a bigger group because it plays 5 and it's 1v many. So usually that means like it's a co-op for one side. But honestly, this is one of the few ones that's still strictly competitive and it's a 1v many game. You still want to work together-ish. And that's the most important part. Would I purchase this game? Honestly, if it was like $25 or less, 100% I would get this game for like friends, family, kids. But if it's like anywhere above 30, then this is kind of out of my realm for potential buying, because I when I go for gifts, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have that much money in my life. I'm pretty fiscally responsible. So this game being like, let's say $40 or $35 would be kind of out of for what it is. It's not really too replayable for real gamers, and kids, it's a little bit out of their reach to play it without an adult. So it's just like right there in a weird ground where I'm not sure if I would buy this for more than 30. Probably not, but 25 easily, even if it's just used easily. My final ranking for the game, so if you're looking at all the games I've played of all time, I've been ranking every single one, and right now this game sits 73 out of 93, which isn't bad because 73 is actually right where games I like start. So this game's like the lowest game that I like so far on that list. It's right underneath Seven Wonders, the card, or just Seven Wonders, if you know that game, and right above Challengers, which I don't like Challengers that much, but it's like if I have to play one of those games, I'll play Challengers. This is right there in the nice middle ground. But let me know what you think. Thanks, Outset, for sending me a copy of this game. I really do appreciate this. I really do enjoy this game personally. But that's everything. Let me know if you like the game. Let me know if you'd like to play it sometime. And that's all. So peace, have a great day. God bless, and I hope to see you at table soon.